Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure to visit with Ariel Hitron, and he is the founder and CEO of an amazing company called Second Nature, the #1 sales training tool in the market. Welcome, Ariel.
Thank you, Gerhard. It's a pleasure being here.
You have just raised, $22 million for your company?
Yes, we did that, but I think the reason why I'm smiling is because I find a lot of joy in my work and I see a lot of happy customers.
What have you done recently to make your tool even more effective and more exciting? And what results have you obtained with that?
To your point, I think that what we've done 6 or 7 years ago now is becoming very common, and we're doing kind of, I think, iteration 4 or 5 of that today. And I think that goes into more than just role plays, but into a full-fledged platform that does coaching, that does one-on-one conversations that are ad hoc, that does chat, that does multiple personas, that does all of the modalities with screen share, with video, animated avatars, with slides, with everything that's out there, and being able to really effectively connect that into your own content, into your own workflows, into your own playbooks. That's where I'm seeing the industry kind of going towards, is creating this consolidated data of your own products, competitors, value propositions, sales process, methodologies, and then building training, coaching, certification based on that, just in time, personalized.
The first one I'd like to get some clarity on, Ariel, is the multi-persona role plays. How does that really help salespeople to focus on what's important in the moment?
Imagine that you're working an enterprise deal. At some stage of the opportunity, you have a conversation with the multiple people, and each one of them gives their own perspective, throws you in different directions, and you have to kind of control the conversation, keep on track, yet keeping everyone satisfied and navigate the room. That's some skill that you have to know, and also implement the knowledge of the specific conversation that you're working on. And that's exactly what our role play mimics, right? So you'd have all of these buyer personas that would all be avatars, and each one of them would come off with different concerns, all on one call that mimics a Zoom call like this, and would allow you to practice those type of conversations.
How long typically do those multi-persona role plays last?
Yeah, it can be anywhere from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on how it works. Typically, when you have multiple people, it tends to be a little bit longer. When you have a one-on-one conversation, it can be as short as 30 seconds.
Give me specific learning moments that salespeople will receive from your AI tool during and after the call for a multi-persona rehearsal.
Really different use cases. One of them is there's a new hire, they're coming on board, they have to learn the entire process, the entire playbook, so to speak. The other one is you have a rollout of a big launch, and you need to certify like a significant amount of people. And say the third one is that this ongoing coaching that is ad hoc for a specific opportunity. So let me start with the latest. I'm a salesperson. I'm working on an opportunity, say with Zillow. I've done like 5 calls with them already. I'm getting ready for my big presentation for the decision makers. I would use Second Nature integrated into my CRM that would read all of this material and then come in and say, okay, let's do first a coaching conversation with a coach. This will be an AI avatar that would walk me through kind of what to expect in this next call, and we can have a conversation about it, and they give you some guidelines, and maybe we'll kind of role play a sentence or two, and then going into a full kind of fledged role play where there's the entire buying committee and you're working out the different angles, and then getting the feedback of how well you've managed each of those buyers and their concerns and so on and so forth.
Can the salesperson stop the avatar, step out of character and say, give me some feedback now?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have that as well in multiple formats. Some of them are in the voice conversation where you can ask questions during more of a coaching session, less than a formal role player certification. And then during the call itself, which is a role play, you can have like hints that says, okay, if you don't remember, you get stuck, you click a button, and during the call, you get like this hint that says, okay, make sure to identify the economic buyer right now. Are you sure you know who it is? This is a good time to ask that. She raised the concerns a few minutes ago. You've ignored it. So why don't you get back to that? Those kind of things that are in context, in conversation, and really helps you build that kind of confidence and muscle memory.
Tell us more about your customer success stories.
When you have a sales cycle that's very quick, like a one call close, then you can see results within a week or two. When your sales cycle, like an Oracle, can take 6 months, 12 months, and maybe more, then that's the duration where you see the lagging indicator of closed won. But you can take a case study of Oracle NetSuite that actually doubled their sales with the people who trained with Second Nature. And that was not a small group. That was over 1,000 people per year that use Second Nature to practice. So you can compare cohorts of people onboarding, and you can see cohorts practicing with Second Nature double their sales. That happens when you sprinkle out the role plays throughout, or the practices throughout your onboarding, and really build them in a way that's sensible.